Hello again. Welcome back to another week of the Kakul's waiting room. Yeah, sure, these past couple of weeks have been more of KR's time to shine. I actually spent some time soloing the Plague Commander myself. I gotta say, I thought Akkan was going to be a filler raid since it's fewer gates than Belshazzar and it's right before the final big bad of the Legion Commanders. But there are some really fresh mechanics in that raid, and the devs definitely didn't phone this one in. That doesn't mean that there aren't controversies with this release though, but I'll get to that in a bit. Let's come back to NAEU. We finally got the long-awaited pet wrench. Now we finally get to put your least favorite pets to work so that you can deck out your favorite pet. Remember to feed those Vita Mouse to your 3 working pets. I just use them all on the ones working and step away. Right now I'm spending my jellies on these damn loot boxes and I'm at 27 out of 30 tokens for the legendary pet. I'll get you there soon, buddy, hang in there. As for cosmetics, someone corrected me from my last video and I confirmed later myself that yes, you can dye them. But assuming you have any free dyes laying around, it's gonna cost you quite a bit with the blue crystal prices lately. But guess what? Say no more, AGS and Smilegay said. We also got this weird gold event thing on the Maharaka Island. I honestly don't know if this event was necessary. It's not my favorite event like the Event Guardian raid, which also made a comeback this month. Plus some improvements like simpler maps and boss encounters. And sure, you don't have to do it, but the amount of gold you can potentially get is a little absurd. I've gotten 3 lucky seeds so far, which total a little over 15k gold, so I can't say it isn't worth the trip for the quick little event. I was going to complain about how annoying the notification spams are, but after a few days, I've already started tuning them out. And yeah, that's pretty much it in NNA. On the other hand, KR has been having their hands full with Akkan. The fights look way more epic than it needed to be, and even if they may seem hard, chances are by the time we see Akkan here speaking in full English, the fights will be nerfed, or in other words, be more welcoming to us. But the things that irked a lot of players over there is the eye level requirement of 1600 for Akkan hard mode, which translates to plus 22 on every piece of gear. Now of course you can still do the normal mode of 1580, and then transfer the gear that you get afterwards to 1600. We'll be faced with a similar issue soon with normal Belshazzar. With her release, you and your static group will have to decide how many gates you will go for the first couple of weeks. If you don't know, her 6 gates will have different eye level requirements of 1490, 1500, and 1520. Now the good thing for us is that unlike Akkan's announcement in KR, we know this way ahead of time and can prepare for it. My main's currently at 1505, and while I like to do gate 5 and 6, I'll probably stick with 1505 instead. That's because pushing to 1520 requires a lot more materials with our current gear, particularly honor shards. So I'm planning on getting to 1520 with the next tier of gear and spending my resources on other power gains or alts instead. As for my roster, I'm now almost 4 out of 6 characters at 1475 eye levels or higher. And with the Event Guardian raid coming in clutch with extra honor shards, I'm well on track to hit 6 out of 6 by Clown's release. Speaking of which, I'll be doing a marathon livestream of at least 4 runs of Clown on release day. The runs won't be blind, unfortunately, but it'll still be our first time doing the fight ourselves. And with that, I'll send you off with this clip of despair on my Robust Spirit alt, and I'll see you next week.